Welcome to the Crypto Infinity channel where we try to help you find infinite ways to make money. My name is Hector and my goal is to help you reach financial freedom. Now before we get started, go hit that like and subscribe. Not a financial advisor, but now let's get started with your daily market update. So for those who don't know, I've been out for some time. I haven't made any content, but now I'm back due to some personal reasons. But let's get started with your market cap. So we have it at 1.43 trillion. We're down a lot from the last time I made a video. Last time we were like at 1.8 trillion, I believe. But we are down almost 2% over the last day. We have Bitcoin sitting at 31,200, Ethereum sitting at 2,300, XRP sitting at 51 cents, Solana $69, Cardano 66 cents. We have Terra USD down here at 90 cents. Should be a stable coin, but we'll get into that shortly. So Terra Luna is taking a major hit as well, $29. It was about close to about $80 the last time I made a video, or a little bit even more actually. We have CRO down here at 23 cents. We have Chainlink $8, Algorand 60 cents, Stellar 14 cents, and HBAR down here at 11 cents. Amazing buy-ins for all these prices, all these coins, just amazing. So again, like I stated earlier in the video, we have Luna down to $29. Like I said before, earlier this last week, we were sitting at about $87, so it took a major tumble, major hit. But those are one of the coins that I'll keep my eyes on, but I wouldn't suggest buying right now, but keep your eyes on it. GMT is another token that I'll keep my eye on. Pretty much every token on here is down. Like I said, Chainlink is another token I'll keep my eye on at $8. We have HBAR 11 cents. ApeCoin $9. It did plunge after that mint for that land, but we are at $9 again. So that's some good entry prices. Matic is at 92 cents. Quant $72. So like I stated before, I will be keeping my eyes on these tokens and accumulating wisely. So if we take a look at the Bitcoin charts, we do have it at 31,273. Technical saying it's a good time to sell. Obviously, you've seen everybody selling their Bitcoin. We had a major dump here over the past year, or towards the end of the year, and a major dump here. We are at 31,000. We were at 47 earlier in April. So we've been taking the tumble down. XRP, same thing, 51 cents. Technical saying it's a good time to sell, but I would just hold or keep on accumulating. Not financial advice. That's just me. Again, this is on the 4-hour chart. Still remains pretty bullish, but again, I would either hold, don't sell if you're down, just hold because you're not taking a loss yet. But again, we'll see what happens. So on this article from CNBC, we have Bitcoin investors are panicking as a controversial crypto experiment unravels. Crypto investors are keeping a close eye on UST, a controversial stablecoin, as an organization that supported is sitting on billions of dollars in Bitcoin. So UST token sank below 70 cents late Monday, and like I stated earlier, it should be a stablecoin, should be at $1, but it is at 90 cents as of now. Like I stated earlier, we did get to about 64, 65 cents late yesterday. So pretty much saying investors in Bitcoin are in a panic mode as a controversial Terra USD stablecoin slips further from its intended $1 peg. UST sank below 70 cents for the first time late Monday as holders continue to flee the token in what some has described as a bank run. The token fell as low as 62 cents before regaining ground at trade at 90 cents Tuesday. Created by Singapore-based Terraform Labs in 2018, UST is what's known as an algorithmic stablecoin. Part of the Terra blockchain project is meant to track the value of the dollar. So pretty much like other stablecoins, Tether and USDC. However, unlike these cryptos, Terra doesn't have cash and other assets held in the reserve to back its token. Instead, it uses a complex mix of code alongside a sister token called Luna. So like I said, Luna is another token to keep your eyes on, but I wouldn't suggest getting into it right now. It is at $30. It was at $82 like I stated earlier, but it took a major hit. So pretty much what they're worried about is because they stated that they had sold some Bitcoin. So like it says here, to further complicate things, Terra's creator Do Kwon bought 3.5 billion worth of Bitcoin to provide a backstop for UST in times of crisis, which is now. The theory was that UST could eventually be redeemed for Bitcoin instead of Luna, but this is untested and hasn't been put into practice. On Monday, it said it would lend 750 million dollars worth of Bitcoin into trading firms to help protect the UST peg, while a further 750 million UST will be lent out to buy more Bitcoin as market conditions normalize. In a follow-up tweet, the organization said it had withdrawn 37,000 Bitcoins worth more than $1 billion at current prices to lend out. So they state it as lend out, but I see it as being sold. But again, that's just from what I could tell as of right now. So we have Johnny Deeden right here saying, I'd be shocked if MicroStrategy bought Bitcoin at current prices. 21,000 triggers a margin call, and Saylor will have to pony up more cash or sell a Bitcoin. His message is never ever to sell Bitcoin, so I imagine he's likely raising capital just in case. Some disagree, but I don't want it to happen because especially we know if Bitcoin starts hitting rock bottom, and then people are selling and selling Bitcoin, it's gonna tank the whole market, and it's just gonna be ridiculous out there. And we do have Leo Hilpern saying El Salvador announces the country has bought 500 more Bitcoin. What's at Michael Saylor? What's your move? So pretty much, that is some more news that came out. El Salvador did buy the Bitcoin dip. They bought 500 more Bitcoin at about 30,000 a piece, average price. So again, this this brought down Bitcoin pretty bad. So, like I said, if 21,000 triggers a margin call and Saylor will have to pony up more cash, he probably would rather he would probably sell Bitcoin instead of putting more in there. But again, we'll just wait and see what happens because I do expect it to fall to less than 21,000. 20 to 25 would be bottom. But again, that's just me. We'll see what happens. It could change at any time. Could go even lower. But like I said, we'll wait. So from Crypto Well on Twitter, it says breaking. Janet Yellen mentions UST crisis at Capitol Hill and discusses why we need immediate stablecoin regulations. So stablecoin regulation could be coming pretty soon. We do have her here on stating that crypto regulations are coming.
I've been encouraged that the administration has recognized the importance of stablecoin regulation and the fact that it is the responsibility of Congress to define the broad parameters of that. And as you know, I released a discussion draft of a bill that would, in fact, regulate stablecoins. It would protect consumers by establishing new standardized federal disclosure requirements. Among other things, it would also establish a new federal license. So I would like to ask if you can confirm for the record here that it is still your view that it is important, I would argue even urgent, for Congress to pass legislation governing the regulation of payment stablecoins.
Yes, I'm happy to confirm that, Senator Toomey. The President's Working Group issued a report concluding that current statutory and regulatory frameworks don't provide consistent and comprehensive standards for the risks of stablecoins as a new type of payment product, and urges Congress to enact legislation to ensure that stablecoins and such arrangements have a federal prudential framework. I would urge bipartisan action to create such a framework. We would look forward to working with you. I would note that there was a report just this morning in the Wall Street Journal that a stable coin known as Terra USD experienced a run and had declined in value. And well, so I think that simply illustrates that this is a rapidly growing product, and that there are risks to financial stability, and we need a framework that's appropriate.
I appreciate that. I do think it's important to note that the stable coin to which you refer, I believe, is an algorithmic stable coin.
I believe that's correct.
And That means by definition it's not backed by cash or securities, as if you can call them more conventional stable coins. So I think that's an important distinction, but I'm grateful for your point. I hope you will agree to work with me and my colleagues who are interested in getting something done. Do you think we could shoot for a goal of getting legislation done this year?
I think it would be highly appropriate. The outstanding stock of stable coins is growing at a very rapid rate, and we really need a consistent federal framework. I really look forward to working with you and members of Congress to um, devise legislation that would accomplish that.
Great, thank you. Let me move on.
So we did have Janet Yellen stating that crypto regulations and stablecoin regulation is coming this year. So we could expect that to kind of stabilize the markets and hopefully pick up the markets once this bear market is over. So we will see all-time highs, not soon, but we will see them in the coming future. But again, that's just my opinion, and we'll wait and see what happens with the markets. So, like Mark Cuban stated here, is crypto is going through the lull that the internet went through. Cuban echo comparisons of slumping crypto prices and NFT interest to the dot-com bubble. So, billionaire entrepreneur Mark Cuban thinks that crypto is on the same that downswing that tech and internet companies hit in the early 2000s. Bitcoin hit a 10-month low as U.S. stocks continued to fall on Monday, and sales of NFTs and also plummeted between January and March 2022. Cuban addressed the slump in a viral Twitter thread on Monday. Crypto is going through the lull that the internet went through, he stated on there. So the comparison between the crypto and the early days of the internet has been made by Cuban and others, including entrepreneur Gary Vaynerchuk. Before the dot-com bubble burst in 2000, after several internet-centric companies received high levels of investment speculation, only to eventually bottom out. Cuban sold his company Broadcast.com to Yahoo in 1999 for $5.7 billion just before the dot-com bust, but ever since then, that company is no longer, it's been discontinued. But he does know what he's talking about as of the dot-com bubble. So we'll leave it at that, and we'll see what happens within the rest of the day. I will be back probably later on with the short video, but that's all that we have for the daily market update today. Thanks to each and every one of you. Remember, if you like the content, hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you share the video. I will be posting my Twitter link below the video. Thanks, and until next time.